U.S. indices pull back slightly in the early part of Thursday after PPI comes out. Before we start, a quick word from our sponsor. This video is brought to you by XNES, the world's leading retail brokerage firm offering ultra-fast execution and no overnight fees. Look for a link in the description below. The Nasdaq 100 has pulled back a little bit in the early hours on Thursday, dropping about 30 basis points as New York is starting to wake up. The reality is that the Nasdaq 100 had a very strong session during the previous day, and we may have to work off some of that froth. We did, of course, get the PPI numbers coming out. They came out as expected in the core number, but the full number, the full reading, was twice what it was expected. So really, at this point, I think you've got a situation where, maybe the market gives us a little bit of a pullback that we can take advantage of. I certainly wouldn't be short of the Nasdaq 100, and I think support is all the way down to the 21,000 level. The Dow Jones 30, as you can see, has done very little. It is just kind of hanging out here. That tells me that it is getting close to the end of its pullback process, and I think the 43,750 level is going to continue to offer support, especially with the 50-day EMA sitting just below there. So really, at this point, I think you've got a situation where value hunters will come back into the picture given enough time. I, again, have no interest in shorting this market. And then finally, the S&P 500 is trying to break out to all-time highs, but I think we probably get a little bit of a short-term pullback before we find more momentum. Either way, the 6,000 level is a major round figure that had previously been extreme resistance, and it should now be support, so I would play it as such. My name's Christopher Lewis. I work for FXEmpire. If you enjoyed the video, give me a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe to the channel for plenty of more analysis.